The following program is a Mathis Brothers color production. The Buck Owens Show with Buck Owens, the Buckaroos, and Kay Adams, playing and singing their great American music with our special guest, Tommy Collins. Now, here's the star of the show, Buck Owens.
Oh, my heart skips a beat when we walk down the street. I feel a trembling in my knees. Just to know you're mine until the end of time makes my heart skip a beat. Well, I did a double take the day I met you. My heart turned to flip as I stood next to you. And I knew right there I never could forget you. Yes, you are my every dream come true. And my heart skips a beat when we walk down the street. I feel a trembling in my knees. Just to know you're mine until the end of time makes my heart skip a beat. You came into my life without warning, and you turned my cloudy skies from gray to blue. Now you're my sunshine that comes up every morning. Yes, you are my every dream come true. And my heart skips a beat when we walk down the street. I feel a trembling in my knees. Just to know you're mine until the end of time makes my heart skip a beat. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Buck Owens Show here at the Buck Owens Ranch. We got a lot of entertainment planned for you and a lot of different songs. Got some special guests we know you're going to enjoy. Don't anybody go away. We're going to sing for you. Here's one from one of our albums, the Before You Go album, called Before You Go. Don, if you would. Well, you say that you're going away and leave me. And you say you ain't never coming back. That you're sick and tired of how I'm doing. And you're gonna head off down the track. But darling, before you go, be sure you know how much I love you. And that I'm sorry for the quarrel that we had. If you leave, you're gonna tear my world to pieces. So take it slow, be sure you know before you go. Well, your wounded pride has blinded your reason, and right now you're gonna hurt me if you can. The man is waiting here to take you to the station, and you're leaving with your ticket in your hand. But darling, before you go, be be sure you know how much I love you, and that I'm sorry for the quarrel that we had. If you leave, you're gonna tear my world to pieces. So take it slow, be sure you know before you go.
Ladies and gentlemen, one of our very special guests. Here is a young man from the great city of Oklahoma City, the great state of Oklahoma. Here is my good friend Tommy Collins with a song called I Got Mine. Get yours, Tommy.
Oklahoma, in a watermelon patch. One evening, me and a friend of mine had planned to swap a batch. I found a 50-pounder, big, ripe, and fine. I whispered to my buddy, hey, I got mine. I got mine. I got mine. In that watermelon patch, I got mine. Just then we heard a shotgun blasting loud and clear. Then we heard a voice say, what are you boys doing here? Buckshot started flying. We left the goods behind. And speaking of behind, boys, I got mine. I got mine. I got mine. In that watermelon patch, I got mine. Then up stepped the farmer's daughter. She'd hit about 205. Snaggletooth and knock-kneed with romance in her eye. He said, you got a choice, boy, this gun or Caroline. But everybody needs a sweetheart, so I got mine. I got mine. I got mine. In that watermelon patch, I got mine. Then the old man got real friendly. The lady shotgun down. I grabbed it with the speed of light and started making ground. I was racing for my freedom and for the county line. My buddy didn't make it, but I got mine. I got mine. I got mine. In that watermelon patch, I got mine.
He's an Oklahoma boy. I'm an Oklahoma boy. Doyle's an Oklahoma boy. I believe the Oklahoma boys got you all outnumbered a little bit.
Yeah, especially in Oklahoma.
Hey, I'll tell you one person on here that we don't have anybody outnumbered.
No, I should say not. What was he going to say? For you folks that might not know who this young man is, this is the foreman of the Buck Owens Ranch. This is Bud Mathis, and Bud has got a few things to say to you. In fact, you got a special guest to introduce. She does all her shows. She's rather special, isn't she?
Yes.
Cut that out, will you? Your wife might be watching.
Well, she watches all the time. I forget you're not watching, I'll sell the set. Hey, listen, come here, Kay.
You gonna what?
Just step back a minute, Buck. You know, the foreman is taking charge right here.
I see
This is
what
Miss
you
Kay
mean.
Adams, going to step up and sing all you folks a song, Honky Tonk Heartaches.
I stopped by a honky tonk just to use the phone. You were in a corner booth looking so alone. I stopped just to say hello and made my first mistake. For sitting in that corner was a honky tonk heartache. You're just a honky tonk heartache. That's all you'll ever be. I gave up my foolish hope that you'd start loving me. For I know all the things you like, the way you like to live. I know you're a honky tonk heart and every heartache you can give.
How many, Tommy, did you? Thank you, Kay. Mighty pretty, mighty pretty. Sitting here kind of talking with Tommy Collins about your albums, Buck, and going through the stack of them, and he said, hey, I got an album, and it's called If You Can't Bite, Don't Growl.
Yeah, but I just mentioned that incidentally, you know.
Well, what we want to do is kind of show some of these albums off here.
Just leave the part
yeah.
about my album.
Okay.
If you can't bite, don't growl out.
Let's get on with the Buck Owens show here right now. Buck Owens and all the Buckaroos falling for you.
Oh, the bells started ringing and the birds started singing and the clock on the corner struck 2. Thunder started crashing and the lightning started crashing and I knew I was falling for you. I was standing on the corner when I knew that I was a goner the first time you came into view. Well, my knees started knocking and my head started rocking and I knew I was falling for you. Oh, the bells started ringing and the birds started singing and the clock on the corner struck 2. Well, now thunder started crashing and the lightning started flashing and I knew I was falling for you. Hey, now, me half to death. I could hardly catch my breath. Your smile made my heart go boom. I was a goner when I saw you on the corner and I knew I was falling for you. Oh, the bells started ringing and the birds started singing and the clock on the corner struck 2. Thunder started crashing and the lightning started flashing and I knew I was falling for you. I'll lay it on the line, I'm gonna make you mine. I think I better warn you, it's only just a matter of time. You're as good as gone, or my name ain't Don, and the sun don't shine. I'm telling you straight, I'm laying it on the line. Well, the first time I looked into your big brown eyes, you really gave me a thrill. You were pretty and sweet, and everything neat, and dressed up fit to kill. Well, I knew right then I had to win your heart, and I don't mean maybe. I'll lay it on the line, I gotta make you my baby. Well, I'll lay it on the line, I'm gonna make you mine. I think I better warn you, it's only just a matter of time. You're as good as gone, or my name ain't Don. I'm gonna make you mine. I'm telling you straight, I'm laying it on the line. Well, I'm just a homegrown country lad that ain't been much to school. But it don't take much of schooling and such to know that I want you. Yeah, I can feel a need in me. Without you, dear, I'm a hurtin'. I'll lay it on the line, I gotta have you for certain. Well, I'll lay it on the line, I'm gonna make you mine. I think I better warn you, it's only just a matter of time. You're as good as gone, or my name ain't Don, and the sun don't shine. I'm telling you straight, I'm laying it on the line. Well, I'm telling you straight, I'm laying it on the line.
Oh, how about that?
How about that, Buck?
That's from the Roll Out the Red Carpet album. You happen to have a copy of that handy? that you
Oh, I
might
got a
hold up?
bunch of them. Yeah, I got all the albums here. I hit Tommy Collins in the eye with one of them a while ago when he was sitting there and he plugged his record.
I bet
out.
he appreciated that. What else you got? You got a book there.
Oh, I got a bunch. Hey, tell them about the book, Buck.
Well,
know
for you
got-
folks that just might have tuned in, we might tell you that my name is Buck Owens. This is the Buck Owens Show, and this is my ranch foreman. This is Bud Mathis, and Bud, he looks after things. And this is a book. This is a Buck Owens and the Buckaroos book, and all the Buckaroos are here. Here's a picture of the book, and we might say that you can obtain this book by sending $1 to Post Office Box 88 in Edison, California. That's all there is to it. And I might say, if you don't think it's worth the dollar that you send, well, be sure and send it back, and we'll be glad to refund you money.
That's
And that
right.
goes for you too.
Right.
Bud.
Send it to me, the foreman, right here at the Buck Owens Ranch, and I'll personally see that you get your money back.
There you go.
Hey, I'll tell you what, it is a bargain. Hey, Buck, you know something? You got a hit show. Let me congratulate you.
Thank you so much.
Well, all the cards and letters and things we've been
Boy,
getting
I'm
in,
telling
I'm proud of you.
Listen, if they
Yeah, I'll
want to
tell you
write,
what-
they can write to just plain old Box 88 in Edison, California.
I've been doing a
Why
lot
don't you go ahead and talk?
Yeah,
I'm gonna
you go over it. But while you're going over, I wanted to say that I've been doing a lot of work for you guys, and I think if y'all keep up the practice, I'm going to be able to get you booked somewheres where you can play a job. Right now, here's Buck Owens and the Buckaroos. Don't let her know.
Lips make a smile on my face. Eyes don't let her see you shed a tear. Heart don't let her hear you skip a beat. And pride don't let her know how much I care. Don't let her know, don't let her know how much I care. Laugh, dance and sing so she won't notice the hurt that's still burning deep inside. Don't let her see the way I tremble. Oh, don't let her know how much I've cried. Don't let her know, don't let her know how much I've cried.
Another number from a special guest. Here is Tommy Collins. One of his fine records called What You Gonna Do Now, Tommy?
Well, back in the country a few years ago, there was sure a lot about the girls I didn't know. I wondered how to steal a kiss, but I was so shy. I wondered a million times every time I tried. But what am I gonna do now? Well, I don't know now. And the girl started asking, what you gonna do now? Well, I was getting sweet on the neighbor's daughter Lou. She was cute and sassy and kinda bold too. She told me she'd show me what it's all about. She was gonna teach me how to knock 'em out. Holding hands, making eyes, I learned in lesson 1. Lou was my teacher and school sure was fun. How to put my arm made loose sore. She took me to the moonlight, said I gotta teach you more. Well, what you gonna do now? Ooh, wow, you do know how. What you gonna do now? Thank you.
You know, of all the songs that Buck Owens and the Buckaroos do and all over the country in public appearances and on records and everything, I think some of the best they do is the hymns. Here's Buck Owens to do When Jesus Calls All His Children In.
Someday, some way, somewhere you will see Jesus will call for you and for me, and we'll all be together as our new life begins. When Jesus calls all his children in. When Jesus calls all his children in. When the trumpet sounds, that's when we will walk in. Yes, we'll walk the streets of glory with Jesus hand in hand. When Jesus calls all his children in. Someday those pearly gates will swing wide for all of God's children to walk inside. What a wonderful feeling that will be then when Jesus calls all his children in. When Jesus calls all his children in. When the trumpet sounds, that's when we will walk in. Yes, we'll walk the streets of glory with Jesus hand in hand. When Jesus calls all his children in. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so very much for tuning us in. Be sure to look for us every time you get a chance. Foreman, come on in here. Bud Mathis and Rance Foreman. Kay Adams, Tommy Collins got his. He said he's going to get his. Thank you so much for being so nice to us. We'll see you next time. Bye.
This has been the Buck Owens Show with Buck Owens, the Buckaroos, and Kay Adams, featuring great American music. Join us next week at the same time for the Buck Owens Show.